Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 7 of the TBD Gaming Podcast. As per usual, I'm your host, Harry from Harry the Single Player Dad. Joining me today are two good friends from the cast. Audrey, say hi, everybody.
Hi everybody. You might be wondering why I'm cosplaying as the Riddler, even though I haven't seen the movie. But yeah, I'll wait until Harry asks me how am I doing.
Okay, Audrey, how are you doing?
Very good, Harry. I'm doing fine. I was tested positive for COVID on Wednesday.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh, what a concern. Oh no, Kenneth. So you had it the first
I'm so
time.
worried, Audrey.
Audrey.
Please tell us more.
Like you heard the first time. Like oh my god.
Yeah, I'm so shocked. It's my first time, man. Tell me more, Audrey, please. I don't know.
Yes. Funny thing is, right after the day after we did our last podcast on Saturday, that Sunday evening, the first day of Ramadan, I was feeling a bit runny nose, and then that night was very feverish and all that. I thought it was like a normal fever, whatever, right? I thought it was a normal thing, procedural, whatever. Wear a hoodie because I feel really cold, and then eat a lot of modern medicine and all stuff. And then I sleep there, sweat it all out, coughing in the middle of the night, body aching that more than usual. So yeah, that lasted for what Monday, Tuesday. Yes, on Tuesday I was feeling better, slightly better, and I was still fasting at the same time. So I was amazed by
Wow.
myself. Yeah, amazing. So on Wednesday I was like, oh, I'm ready to go back to work and all that. And then my wife, who was just started to feel coughing and feverish, also went to the clinic to get medicine, and then they asked to do the test, and she got positive. I'm like, oh, okay. So then I went there get tested also, and I got positive. Oh, okay.
So that's what it is.
Yeah. So
It's a
I
similar
thought I was
case.
getting-
Similar case. Very
yeah,
similar.
So yeah, don't know where we got it from. It just happened. Don't know where we pinpointed it
Yeah,
exactly.
it happens every time. When my case was that time, I also didn't know where it was. Like I wasn't. All my friends were definitely negative. Just
Uh-huh.
me, just randomly there. Like you can't even explain it. Like no matter how hard you think about it, right? It's like how did I get this from? You won't know one.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's like that lah. So right now I'm feeling much better. Like I was on Wednesday lah, but I didn't fast for the past few days because I kept feeling thirsty most of the time, and people keep saying I needed the water. So yeah lah, I wasn't hungry much, so I was thirsty. So I keep drinking a lot of water lah up until now, and probably I'll start continue fasting like on Monday also. My quarantine finished on Tuesday. But we'll see how long. But right now, I'm feeling okay, and that's why I'm here with you guys, talking about our next cool topics later on. So yes,
Yes, nice. Thank you so much, Audrey. I think we can't top that off. I don't think we can ever top that off. But Kenneth, how are you doing? Kenneth, how are you doing?
Me, I'm good, man. I'm good. Super good.
How's your
good.
training and stuff? Your
Training is good. Everything is good. Just the league got postponed until after Ramadan because it
Ah,
would
right.
it'll be unfair for some people lah.
Yeah.
Who need to play and fast at the same time. So we decided to postpone it until after Ramadan. So everybody's quite happy. Everybody's quite sad. Everybody's quite angry. Mixed feelings. Some people want to play. Some people want to get better so they have a chance of winning. I'm just there. Like, okay, I'm fine with anything. You guys just do you guys. Yeah, just let me know when I can play. I can play. Yeah. Yeah. I don't like to dwell on politics. All this politics stuff.
Okay, understand. All right, cool. Let's get into our main topic for the day. As per usual, let's start off with what have you guys been playing for the past week? Audrey, why don't you share with us?
Right before I got tested for positive, I was able to finish Stranger of Paradise.
Ooh,
Thank God.
Ooh,
Yeah.
is there an end game for
Yeah.
that? Is there an end
There-
game?
There is an end game. They're trying to treat it like a you unlock the chaos difficulty, and then
Okay.
from there you get better loot and all that. I think they want you to prepare for the DLC that's coming up. They already announced 3 DLC stories
Oh,
coming out.
nice.
They already have a season pass.
Oh
So
shit. Oh
yeah,
shit.
yeah. Yeah, so they wanted to get better loot for that in anticipation for that one, and I really like it. I like the game. Down the line, it ended up being an origin story for surprise, surprise, the main bad guy for FF1 Garland, and I thought it was pretty nice.
Oh.
I thought his revelation had a mix of fantasy and also modern aspects to it. So, and the ending was literally, I don't know if I will spoil it to you guys, but it's literally the beginning of FF1.
Oh.
So, so, so it's not really
Mm.
spoiler if you have played FF1. So technically, you
I'm
already seen
not
kind of like the
really, not really. I mean, like it could be expected, right? Because you have a main character named Garland, right? Is it?
yeah the
Yeah.
guy they really reveal his last name in the trailer, man. I thought if they kept it up until the point of the end of the game, then I'll be like, oh, what the heck? This
Oh
guy is
yeah,
Garland?
yeah, yeah,
But they really
yeah.
reveal it in one of the trailers, like, oh, okay, fine. So we're playing as Garland's origin story. That's why it's called FF Origin, the subtitle.
Still
But
exciting
anyway,
though.
sorry,
Still exciting though. I mean, like just to know,
it's
even
still
though, yeah.
exciting. The game was pretty good. I thought the characters did their part. The boss fight was really fun. The end boss was really fun, not that tough. And now I just wanna complete the trophy for it right before DLC comes out. So looking forward to it. And
Do you finish a game before with your friends, or is it doing it solo?
the last mission is solo.
Ah.
You can't play with your
Oh
friends.
well.
So
Okay.
yeah. But I also play another game with
Mm.
my son, Kirby the Forgotten
Oh
Land.
yeah, you mentioned
I
last week,
finished
right? Mm.
Yeah, I finished it yesterday. In fact, yeah. Okay, how they structured it is you have the main apocalyptic world, right,
Mhm.
and then you fight the boss, and
Mhm.
then they have an end game version of those other places, and then you fight the true end boss,
Oh shit.
and
Okay.
apparently the true end boss is in the Colosseum after you finish all that stuff.
Okay.
And yeah, this game is kind of long, and the story for this was pretty interesting. It's already messed up knowing that they use post-apocalyptic as a very bright colored environment,
Okay.
and and then
Post-apocalyptic.
yeah, and there's a reason why it's post-apocalyptic up until the ending of when you get the first ending, and the first
Mhm.
ending was really messed up. Also, Harry, you remember calling it Elden Ring Light, right?
Yeah,
In
I
one of
did. I did.
your
I did. I did.
this game is actually Elden Ring in disguise. Don't let it lie to you. The end boss, the first end boss is literally an Elden Ring boss. I'm like, what the heck Nintendo was thinking? So I don't want to spoil it. If you want to watch the video, go ahead. But this game up until the end, I was like, I can't play this with my kid.
I mean, actually, like, you mean like the boss design or the difficulty or what?
the
What do you
boss,
mean?
the boss design, the difficulty. Even if you play the Spring Breeze mode, oh my god, the attacks are like very Elden Ring-ish, and I'm like, my kid cannot beat this guy alone. And I put him as the second player as the Waddle Dee, the bandana Waddle Dee, while I become Kirby while dodging all the attacks, while he tried to attack the boss but couldn't with his small spear. So I'm like the only one trying to fight it while he
Oh.
tries to run around and try to hit it. And yeah, this game, the difficulty spike up until the end is really tough if you want to play with your young children. So yeah, you really need to take over. But
Oh
this game is
my
loads
god.
of fun though. Loads of fun. Um, Typical Kirby messed up fashion, and yeah. So yeah, don't want to spoil anything, but I want you guys to try and play it, and or even watch the videos. You'll be surprised, man. This game.
Glad to hear because I think a lot of people have been complaining, say that the Kirby game has always been very easy. So if like if what you say is true, then
Yeah.
at least they solve that. At least they make the game a bit
Yeah, that
considerably harder, so that more people can view it as a challenge,
So
lah.
yeah,
So
if you reach the end game part and you set to hard difficulty, is really hard because your HP is small, right? There's more than
mhm.
instances. I was safe because of the longer HP bar. If I didn't put that longer HP bar, I think I'll die already. I'll be like
Ah.
rage quitting like I play Elden Ring.
All right, that's cool. That's cool. So, Stranger in Paradise and Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Both games I actually wanted to
Both
play.
similar games.
Mm. Oh yeah, because of the difficulty, right? Yeah. So
Yeah,
both games
yeah,
I would
yeah.
like to play. Hopefully I can play some soon. What about you, Kenneth? What
Yeah.
have you do you play anything? Not
yeah,
just
I
this
did.
week
I
or
did.
last 2 weeks.
I did. It's one of this week lah because I've gotten more time myself.
Mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
this game is on Xbox Game Pass. So
Mm.
I'm quite a sucker for visual novel types of games based
Mm-hmm.
on
Ooh.
Mm.
yeah.
Ooh.
So I don't know whether you guys know there's this game. This is not the game I'm playing, but it's another game that's quite similar. Have you guys heard of Monument Valley?
Oh
Oh
yes,
yeah, it's
very
on the
yeah.
phone, right? I played it a bit.
Yeah. So yeah, that game is very like visual novel storytelling, and then you solve puzzles, right?
Mm-hmm,
I
mm-hmm.
love it, man. I love
I
that
love it.
game.
It's so nice. It's just so visually soothing, or I don't know, man. It brings peace to me, lah. You can say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the
So,
puzzles when you solve it is so satisfying, man.
exactly. So there's this game on Xbox Game Pass called Gorogoa.
Oh
Oh, okay,
wait!
okay,
Before you
okay.
say anything, I actually played it. I haven't finished the end, but I did play it. I think last week. It's still in my
Yeah.
library.
I mean,
Because
I haven't finished it yet. I'm still in the middle of playing because I feel
Mhm.
like it's harder. It's way harder than Monument Valley. It's not
It
the things are
is.
not that obvious.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, but
you have to
I
think.
love
You have to think out the box.
yeah, correct. You think out of the box, things that you never expect one.
Mhm.
So I love the aspect of it. I love that it's like it's giving me a challenge lah. Yeah, and everything is just so thought out.
Yep,
And
very
yeah, so
creative,
I love it. I love it.
super duper
Quite-
creative. I like it.
Yeah, I
It-
know, right?
the game is actually on the Switch, if I'm not wrong. It is always on sale too.
Really?
So I might maybe wait because I play a little bit. I might just wait for it could go on sale on the Switch and then just get it because sometimes play on the PC right is hard lah. I like to just take it out on the go and just play it. That's what I tend to do.
True.
It's fun. It's fun. Adri, you should give it a try. Just beware though. Sometimes it can be a bit hard because you really have to think out of the box.
You really cannot expect it like you
Mhm.
no, it's not that you don't expect it. It's that you don't see it until like you realize that it was that obvious because they do a good job of like doing that. They do a good job of it.
Yeah.
It's not as obvious as Monument Valley where it's so obvious you have to turn this, do that. You get the concept fast, right? But this one is like you got the concept, but how you apply it, there's so many
Yeah.
ways.
Yeah,
You have to see how something you do right. You have to figure out. You have to guess. Will this affect the another area that is within the same frame? Is there a
Yeah,
correlation? And then you see whether it doesn't match. But the cool thing is that there's no like game over or anything. So you feel free to try and error. If it doesn't work, then you just keep trying. So that's at least good there lah.
yeah. Maybe I'll try it once I subscribe to. I haven't subscribed to the. PC
Oh yeah,
Game
you're
Pass
supposed
yet.
to. You said you were supposed to on the first, but of course you said that you gonna COVID, right? So maybe lah. You just
Yeah. So if I subscribe on the 1st April, I like
Thinking
wasted
about-
a few days
About
already.
Game Pass, I saw there are a lot of people who managed to apply for 50 cents a month, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't
Yep.
know why, but my
First
account
month.
doesn't have it.
Sorry.
I
You don't
paid,
have it?
yeah, I paid, even though I've never used the account before.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I was kind of forced into paying 15 ringgit lah. But I mean, if you think about it, 15 ringgit is way better than $15.
Oh yeah, I mean like it's still even if you're
Yeah,
not paying for
exactly.
50 cents, 15 ringgit is still
Exactly.
Yeah,
much
so
better than
I'm not really complaining that much. I just want there's a bit of like confusion.
yeah. Hopefully
Yeah,
you will sort it out lah. Hopefully there's maybe just a bug or something.
All good,
Yeah.
all good. I'm enjoying the Game Pass to its fullest. I've been playing Hades
Yeah.
as well.
Oh Hades, yeah, I saw it just
Nice,
now.
dude.
I
Nice,
saw
dude.
it.
Hades is a good game.
I saw it. I hope that there's like I mentioned. I think I mentioned it during last week podcast. Is the problem with Game Pass? It's just that it's the Netflix effect where suddenly you've got access to such a big library of games. You just don't know what to go what to start with, and you end up not playing anything.
Yeah. I scroll so many until
Exactly.
like I'm free now. I want to play something. I open Game Pass. There's just so many. By the time I choose one,
Then your free time is gone.
then my free time is gone. Then I'm like, what am I supposed to do now? I'm gonna sleep. Yeah. Then the next day, I tell myself, okay, I'm gonna play the game that I clicked, that I chose. But I don't have the mood for it now. Let's choose another game. Like an endless cycle, you know.
Yeah. Okay, hold on a second. All right, cool. So, as for me, I
What have
didn't play.
you been playing, Harry?
Didn't play much because honestly speaking, one bad thing about COVID, right? The after effect of COVID is you just get really bored very easily. For me lah, at least. Yeah, we get bored very easily.
I'm starting to feel that.
Yeah, it's like plus this whole week has been very busy for me because of a lot of marketing stuff for Ryan and stuff. So I'm busy. That's one. Secondly, is when I'm really free that time. I just when I say I want to play a game, I just open up the game. After I see that main menu, right, I'm like, I'm just looking at the menu for like 5 minutes, and then I'm like, okay, let me just go and rest. But I did still play some games. I still continue to play some of the older Harry Potter games that I played. I think I'm still in Chamber of Secrets. It's just you go in, you don't have to know anything. You just go in and you know what to do. So I just prefer games like that. This whole week. But I did try another game. Few days ago. It's new on the Game Pass, called Chinatown Detective. You guys can check it out. It's on.
I saw that. I saw that.
Okay, let me just say that the setting is interesting because it's based in Singapore. So it's based in Singapore. Yeah, the setting is based in Singapore. I think the developers are Singaporeans, not sure. But the cool part is that it's like a cyberpunk-ish Singapore. So it's like 2037 or something like that. So it's very cyberpunk-ish. It's okay. Here's where it turns people off, lah. It's a point and click game. Okay. The cool part, I haven't played too much. But for what I play, right, like Singaporean, Malaysian, the way we speak English, we have our own weird way of saying things, right? It is there. I actually saw at the very opening, right? You're playing a lady, the lady detective, who's speaking perfect English, but then you have some people like you talk to the other colleagues, right, who is Singaporeans that speak Singaporean English, aka Singlish. Yeah, so you can actually hear that. So it's actually very jarring to.
But they got actual Singaporeans.
Yeah, it's like Singaporeans speaking English, Singlish. Yeah, seriously, I'm not joking. So it's very jarring. It's very jarring to hear.
Okay.
Like sometimes you see, like I'm not sure you guys actually got see some Singaporean drama last time lah, like Phua Chu Kang, like something like that. Like you see, like like the way Boy to Man. Like Singaporeans or Malaysians speak English like very weird one, right? It's like.
Slang.
Yeah, it's a slang. So that slang is there too. So it's just very weird because you have been playing video games. We have been playing people speaking perfect English, right? So suddenly you saw like this game where you can actually see like your way of speaking sort of represented, right? It's jarring lah. It's very weird. But aside from that, the game is interesting, fun lah. But the saving system is screwed up lah. They save per case once a case is done. Once a case is done, and then every case is like, from what I saw, it's like 20 to 30 minutes. So it's not suitable for me to play because a lot of times these days, right, my attention span is so bad. I play for 5 minutes, I want to stop already. Then the next time I go up, then have to start from a very beginning again. So maybe in the future. Other than that, Tunic. Have you guys heard of Tunic?
Yeah, I saw you played it.
The game is actually pretty fun. It's very Zelda, top-down Zelda-ish. It's kind of have the Link's Awakening remake kind of a style. A bit more simplistic, but it's actually pretty fun. Wait, it's actually quite like Souls-like. I would say
Oh, is
it's
it?
Zelda plus Souls-like, top-down Zelda plus Souls-like. So Andre, you should give it a
Holy
go.
crap.
Because if you die, you know why I say Souls? Because if you die, your souls or part of you will be at the place where you die. So if you want to go and collect back your whatever it is, your coin or whatever it is, right? You have to go back to the place where you
Uh-huh.
die. So there's a soul there, one, So
Wow. Okay.
yeah, yeah. So give it a go. It's just came out on Game Pass only, so I don't think it's gonna be gone anytime soon. So
Okay,
if you love
okay.
top down Zelda, you should give it a go. It's not easy. It's hard. It's hard. So yeah, that's pretty much what I played this whole week. Let's more move on to the first topic of the day. Basically,
Oh.
yeah. So okay, so let's talk about this. The news has said that the Unreal Engine 5, basically Epic lah, Epic Games, the people that developed the Unreal Engine, they say the fifth version Unreal Engine 5
Yeah,
is now available for all developers. So there are actually a few big name developers that actually say that they're gonna make games where they even announced it already. They say the new Tomb Raider was announced, new Tomb Raider, by Crystal Dynamics. The Witcher, all right. CD Projekt Red, they say they're gonna make the next Witcher 4, Witcher 4,
Which
Witcher 4, right?
was it
Witcher,
4?
Witcher
Or is
3.
it a new?
I'm not sure, but they say basically
I
they
thought
make
they just said the new Witcher.
the
They
new
didn't put a
Witcher.
number.
Oh, I thought it was 4. Okay, my bad. Basically, they say because they did CD Projekt Red, they think they use their own engine run, right? But I think it's a big deal when they say that they making the next Witcher using the Unreal Engine instead. And then we have the Gears of War developers actually say that already announced that they are gonna make something new, a new game with a new engine. So I just feel this topic is interesting because with new engine, especially when Unreal Engine come out, there's always excitement where how far the games are getting more realistic, the graphic fidelity is getting better. So I just want to get you guys' opinion, as in like, are you excited that like games are gonna look even better from now on? So what do you guys think, Adri?
I think.
Oh, okay, let's go with Adri first. Kenneth first. Go ahead.
Okay, Kenneth, go ahead.
I mean,
Kenneth,
I
go ahead.
have a few thoughts, like, because to me, right now with the state of AAA games and everything, right, to me they are already realistic enough. If you see games like Watch Dog, if you see games like Formula One, the racing sim, right, and like Battlefield, COD, there's just so many of those games, right? A lot of times you see on like social media, even I see it myself when you play the game, when people post a screenshot, right, it looks so real, like what? Yeah. So now that they announced the new engine, right, I cannot imagine like how they're gonna do it, like, cause it's, to me, right, I feel like they're already there already. They're there already. But so I cannot imagine like something that's more than there, Yeah. So I'm a bit afraid. I'm a bit excited, but I wouldn't get my hopes too high, I would say.
Yeah, understandable.
That's what I feel, Because to me, like, this is already like, I wouldn't say peak lah. There's definitely room for improvement for everything. Just that to me, right, this is like the pinnacle of like realistic graphics already. I would say, not say pinnacle lah, like almost there lah. Like super realistic. You can see the pores of everything already. See the grass. Even with like the RTX, right? I feel like they've done a good job. Like the shading and all of it. It's so realistic, man. It's so realistic. Like, I love it. So I cannot imagine something even more realistic than this. Personally.
Yeah.
What about you, Adri? What do you think?
I get what Kenneth meant. Like, how can you get real if it's not real? Like, kind of thing.
Yeah.
How you get more real than what we have, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is for UE5 is, I think, is more towards the accessibility and the quality of life in game development.
The UI UX.
The UI UX thing. That's why they had that presentation the other day. Just to show off what UE5 can do for the game developer side, not for the gamers. Because when I read the comments, like all these people are waiting for announcement for GTA 6. Like, what the heck, guys? This is not for the gamers. This is for the game developers. And then people complaining, "Oh my god, this is not GTA 6. Who is this for?" I'm like,
Oh,
"What the heck?"
they thought it was a game showcase.
Yeah, because they thought the state of Unreal, anything with state or direct or whatever, they're gonna expect the whatever those words are in, they're gonna expect some game announcement. But they did get some game announcement,
Yeah,
but
they
in the
did. They
form
did.
of
Yeah.
but in the form of the developer saying it's coming out lah. But yeah, UE5 is mostly for people, especially indie game developers, to make their game almost like AAA lah. So I'm guessing that's how the real comes to real. Okay, Kenneth, if I ask you like if Activision come out another game, you're probably not gonna care if it's gonna be freaking real or what because you know the quality already. But what if I tell you?
Yeah.
I tell you, this new real game is produced by just 3 people using UE5. I think you'll be freaking impressed, right?
I'll be shocked. You know, like what they managed to do it, like this kind of complex.
Yeah.
With 3 people, like what?
Yes, exactly. So the quality of real being real when it is whatever we have being produced by a smaller team now, thanks to Unreal making UE5 available now and also very accessible with quality of life. I think it's gonna be freaking impressive. Just don't look forward from the big names. Look forward from the smaller names that use UE5. I think that's the ones you should look out for.
Okay.
And yeah, because the big names, I think they already have their own engine. Like Horizon got their own engine. That's how they got their pores or whatever. If you notice like all these games, all the AAA games, they have all these very nice hair. You can see the pores. They only use their own engine. If you realize that Horizon use their own engine. Uh, who else is there? Ubisoft use their own engine, right? And they have like very nice open world environment, and the characters design can be really detailed, right? So they all use their own engine, and this kind of engines like they don't make it open source until a big company like Epic makes it Unreal 5 open source, and that's when the magic gonna start lah. We just have to see down the line where these indie developers or the small time developers do with this engine instead of the big times one. So yeah.
Interesting. So for me, as you guys know lah, I'm not really a graphics guy. Like just even like just now during the topic, I already mentioned like the games like Tunic, games like Chinatown Detective.
Yeah.
So you guys know the kind of game that I kind of prefer. For me, Unreal Engine 5, whatever it is, right? I think I agree with what Kenneth and Adri said already. Gaming graphic has gone a very long way from the time of 8-bit, 16-bit, 32, 64 until like whatever now bit. I don't know what is it bit already. Like there's no more bit anymore, right? Because it's hard to count already. So I think we're at a point where our graphic gets so much better that there's eventually I think we're having diminishing returns. It's like they can't get any better already. But right now, but right now it's more on the improvement or the small stuff. And for what I think, right, I'm just hoping that with the Unreal Engine 5, I'm not hoping for high fidelity games like you can't distinguish between me and let's say another guy join in that looks like me. You can't tell the difference. I'm not thinking that way. But it's more on it's more on making like you say just now, accessibility, or making games easier to make. And of course the most important thing, right, is making games really super stable. Because if it's one thing that we can all agree, right, over the past few years, right, the games that came out, right, looks fantastic on CGI trailers, but when actually being played, right,
it's a whole new different thing, you know. Like, wait,
Yeah.
I thought what that game? Why am I getting this game?
Guys,
Yeah.
you can even argue Elden Ring is part of that because the PC version keep crashing.
Yeah.
Or
So
the resolution was bad.
yeah,
Yeah.
so if there's one thing I really hope like for Unreal Engine 5 is not much on the super graphics side. I mean, like, of course, you want to focus on that to make it top notch, but there's only so far you can go, right? Before you like, like diminishing returns. But it's just making the games more stable, because I feel like, I think for gamers these days, at least for the wise one, we would prefer when the game releases, there's like as little problem as possible. Of course, there's a lot of things
Yes,
that goes
yes.
into it, like could be a lot of like mismanagement and stuff like that. But what if, let's say, like, right, even if the game is mismanaged, but the engine is so good that it takes much lesser time to identify the bug, and it must take much lesser time to fix the bug. If that's the case, wouldn't that be better than, you getting a high quality, super high fidelity graphic, but then it's like it glitch here and there, the hand
It's
like
twi-
stretches
15
outside the
frames per
realm.
second.
Where, I mean, like, I just really dislike, like the situation where publishers or developers, keep focusing on everything on the graphic, but then at the end of the day, the game just doesn't play well. I really dislike when people do that. So if Unreal Engine or whatever new engine comes out, right, make sure that it's easy to build and easy to fix, easy to manage. Basically, it's whatever at the back end, but whatever that's people actually playing. I think that's the most important thing, because to be honest, so because I don't really care how great the game looks anymore. I really care how good the game plays. So just make sure that the engine is stable enough so that people can do the real job, which is making games fun, rather than
That's true.
I'm spending so much time going fixing the game instead of trying to make the game fun. That's like, that's not great.
That leads me back to why I find Stranger Paradise so nice. A lot of people complain like, "Oh, is this PS3 game?"
Mm,
But the look doesn't matter to me because the gameplay that got me hooked on the story, on the game itself, because the class system, the fast-paced Soulsborne like gameplay, all that got me hooked. The cringy dialogue and the character animation seems a bit off, but once you get hooked on the gameplay, I think, like you, Harry, you graphic doesn't matter at that point. It's just
yeah.
it's just how you enjoy the game that matters.
Yeah, it's all about. I feel like I hope that more people care more about the gameplay plus the mechanic or how it plays. Like example, I just give you a shot. Like give you an example, right? Like Stranger of Paradise. My only big issue is not like the game graphics. It's like I don't really care. But my only issue is like my only criticism is I keep hearing this, and it's confirmed, is that there's no overworld, right? There's no overworld for the game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that is a mechanic that mechanic I don't like, because for me, Final Fantasy has always been the overworld. Despite I feel like despite me feeling Final Fantasy 15's world is just too big, but at least there's an overworld. At least there's an overworld. But that overworld is too big, lah. That world is just too big. Imagine Stranger of Paradise, you can walk around the overworld. How cool
Holy
would that
crap,
be?
man!
How cool would that
It,
be, man?
it might be a good contender against Elden Ring because,
Yeah,
dude,
think about that. Think about that.
if you can think about it, Elden Ring is not that really pretty in a sense, right? If you want to compare it with Horizon Forbidden West, the one that came out before, I think Horizon Forbidden West beats the graphic on Elden Ring at any time. It's just people find Elden Ring's gameplay and the stuff that's inside the world engaging and fun compared to Horizon Forbidden West.
Yep.
So yeah, that's why graphics doesn't matter much and the gameplay is more important. But
Yeah.
but Stranger Paradise is just like Elden Ring, and it fills with all these cool FF Easter eggs and secrets and whatnot. I think it might be a good contender with Elden Ring, but unfortunately, it's not right now.
Yeah. Kenneth, do you want to say something just now? I thought I heard you saw and say
No,
something.
I'm good. I'm good.
All right, cool. That's what we thought about UE5. Let's move on to the next topic. Okay, so this part I'm not sure what you guys think, lah. Okay, so we have more and more developers, right? Like big developers, right? Who are actually putting more efforts into developing games on mobile. All right, give you two examples, right? So recently was announced that Rainbow Six is coming to mobile, right? Rainbow Six, especially owned by Ubisoft. And then another game that is actually out already. One that actually I did get a chance to play. It's called Apex Legends Mobile. Made by EA. Kenneth, you get to play, right? That's cool. So I just want to get you guys.
To play.
No, I didn't play it, but so I went up to my Play Store today and I got the ad, like Apex on mobile.
Oh yeah, alright, cool.
Yeah, so my initial reaction is like, wait, can tahan meh?
Ho.
Can tahan. You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised, man.
Because I don't really play that much mobile games. I do play I definitely played all those Mobile Legends, all those Call of Duty, but I wouldn't play every time. It's just like in the heat of the moment when my friends ask me to play, then okay I download I play lah. But then now after hearing more developers want to incorporate games, all those higher end games into the phone, right? I've been thinking, because my phone gets hot all the time.
Mm-hmm.
By playing the game, and my phone is, I would say, it's above average a bit. It's a Samsung Note 10 Plus. It's not mine for gaming, but they do market it as you can play games. There's game boosters and everything on the phone like that. But
yeah.
If
that's
you
cool.
play for but what will happen for in the future? Are they able to make phones that are as powerful as a PC eventually? With what if I were to play a game, I want to enjoy it. I don't want to feel the heat on my hands. I don't want to feel because your phone goes hot, your system will go will throttle, so frames will drop. You can see stuff lah. So I was thinking, if they do that right, can the phone manufacturing companies keep up, or how are they gonna do it? So that's my worry there. If you can find a way to make mobile gaming experience the same as gaming experience, as PC or console gaming experience, then hell yeah, man, I'm on board, man. I'm really on board because it's so portable. If you want to compare, the Nintendo Switch is already portable enough, but a phone is even more portable. It's so small.
True.
Yeah. So imagine that lah, but only if they can pull it off. Yeah.
Interesting. What about you, Adri?
What I think of these people, all these AAA people, porting the games into phone makes sense in the business sense, because almost everyone in the world have a mobile phone, and they want to get their IP out there clearly, right? And since they're already free to play on PC, they make it free to play for phone is really a no-brainer. They already see for Apex, right? You can already see its rise in the battle royale scene on PC, and then I think they're trying to fight PUBG Mobile also, and also Fortnite.
Yeah. Sorry, if I it just goes to show that a lot of people actually want to play the game, but they cannot play on it because it just can't support.
Because some people would say I don't have my PC with me, or a lot of people traveling. Apex Legends on Switch is terrible, or
I heard it's bad. Right? I heard it's bad. Yep.
Yeah, so that's why they created a different. Technically, this is a different build compared to the PC, so it's its own ecosystem. So on the phone, if you just started out on the phone on Apex Legends, I think you got some chances to become pro or something. That's why they didn't make it crossplay. Unlike Fortnite, you can crossplay with phone, Switch, iPad. Oh no, they don't have an iOS anymore. Sorry. Consoles, Switch, a phone, they all can crossplay like that. And if you play phone, you might get beat up by the console or PC players easily. Or else Apex Legends, they made it into just mobile, right? But anyway, back to the topic. What I think is, yes, same like Kenneth, if they can pull it off nicely on the mobile experience, I think they can. I think they're closer than you think, Kenneth. I think they're closer than you think, because if you if you get the latest phone, right, they wouldn't heat up as much as you thought they would.
Maybe because I don't have the latest phone.
Yeah, I agree with Adri as well. Example, right, my phone, right, is actually you don't really need to spend 2-3 I would even say 2-3K for a good phone that can play games. Like my phone, right, is a Poco X3 Pro. It's actually one of the main features is to play games. I don't buy for play games but that's their main feature. And I was playing and I was playing Apex. I was trying out Apex to see how far I can go. it runs super duper smooth. Like even last time, the FF7 First Soldier, whatever, right? The Battle Royale, it also runs very well. So, and this phone is actually like just, I would say right now, if you buy right now, it's only like a 1K, no, 800 or 900 only.
Wow.
And then you can already play, and it doesn't heat up because it has what, liquid cooling or whatever it is. So
What?
yeah, less than 1K. Yeah, I'm not
Wow.
joking. Because there was already X4 Pro, X3 Pro is actually can play that already. So that's why like for mobile gaming, it's like the barrier is getting lower and lower.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, man, these games are really optimized than you think. That's why they wanna like get a piece of that pie. I think almost every game company trying to get the piece of that pie already. Blizzard, I know they're going all out with mobile, like Diablo Immortal, World of Warcraft mobile. Um, no news on Overwatch yet, but I think they might put Overwatch on mobile. I won't be surprised if they do at that point. Yeah, because yeah, you see all these Apex coming in and all that. They because a lot of making it free to play and make them buy all these in-app purchases. I think they make a lot of money in in-app purchases that people just buy one time $60.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have to admit also, mobile users, right? That a lot of them actually more willing to pay for microtransactions, loot boxes than you think.
Yeah.
So the market is there already. I mean, it's not like we're trying to deny it. You know, like the data actually supports it. You know, so and plus lah, right? I kind of understand, like, especially like, I think Apex is doing a test, and Malaysia is one of it. And I understand also, like, Asia is like one of the, if I'm not wrong now, one of the biggest place where all these battle royale games, shooter
True.
games, flourish. It's like, because before this we have PUBG. Like, how many PUBG streamers are there on Facebook? You just open up the what, right? It's like PUBG is like, especially PUBG Mobile, PUBG Mobile specifically, it's like the best. It's like most of the player base are here. You know, same goes with like Mobile Legends or whatever it is lah. But you get the point lah. Like we Asian gamers, right, eats up these kind of games. You know, it kind of makes sense also.
Yeah, it's more about like I would say like near to our lifestyle lah. You know, you go to the mama, you go hang out with your friends. You always see people on the phone playing the game. Right? It's a way to connect.
True.
Yeah, so it's come about lifestyle already.
Yeah.
It's the new gen cyber cafe lah. I mean,
you can say that.
We don't need cyber cafes anymore. We just bring our phones, go to mama, order teh tarik, and then jom PUBG or jom Apex like that. And then they just sit down there for hours.
Yeah.
While the mama like, yeah, okay, order lagi, mau lagi teh tarik or something like that.
Yeah. Then you bring your phone and power bank only. That's all.
Yeah, power bank. That's it. And you don't have to spend a 3K PC just to play Apex Legends anymore. You can just buy like Harry's phone, 900 or 800 ringgit, and just download the game, and then there you go. You play Apex Legends. You can just talk to your friends. Hey, aku pun main Apex juga, like that kind of thing.
What a big jump in gaming preference compared to like my time, where it's like 10-20 years ago, right, where cyber cafe is like still the preferred place to play games. And we actually play like what last time, I mean, like the Counter Strike is still the best lah, but I still remember, like, I'm still going there to play like Red Alert or whatever it is. It's like, Jesus Christ.
Left 4 Dead. Dude, my go time was Left 4 Dead.
No, Left 4 Dead is like a bit later. I think for me, Left 4 Dead was a bit. I think at that time Doom 3 was still like the
oh
thing.
shit, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, Doom 3 or what? Unreal Tournament.
Oh yeah, Unreal Tournament.
That was crazy, man.
Doom 3 until now still gives me nightmares, especially the very first area. Until now, it gives me nightmares. So yeah.
Halloween stream. Very Halloween stream.
Nah, it doesn't scare me much anymore. But it's just the very beginning. We play too many different games already. Like even now, like that Space 2 is like, don't give me much scare anymore. It's like, oh, okay. Yeah. All right, cool. So, okay. A follow-up question. So, based on what we talked just now, right? If more and more AAA developers actually port their games on the phone, right? Will you give mobile gaming a try, a go? And if it's not right, like what would you change? What would you do a bit differently? Just that would change your mind. What would you do?
Hmm.
Mm.
I mean, I wouldn't say I won't give it a chance because I'm already playing mobile
Mm-hmm.
games. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I do play the Chinese version of Mobile Legends with my friends. Quite
Mm-hmm.
almost on a daily basis, I would say almost
Mm-hmm.
because we always hang out. So I just want to when it comes to mobile gaming, as long as there is it's almost the same as the PC variant. Like optimized in terms of optimization, it's
Mm-hmm.
if you want to make a RPG based mobile game, like because for example, if you take like World of Warcraft, there's just so many buttons to mash. How are you going to incorporate that inside mobile
Mm-hmm.
gaming? So if they can translate the experience into mobile gaming nicely, then yeah, I'll give it a try. But if I have to like push 10 buttons just to get to one skill, where in PC version of Warcraft I just press the button W itself, then it
Yeah,
wouldn't.
yeah,
It's definitely a different experience, right?
yep,
Mm-hmm.
yep, yep,
Mm-hmm.
yep.
So yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
What about you, Adri?
Yeah. Let's say, for example, let's say the next Horizon is suddenly on the mobile phone. Uh, I would give it a go, but depending on how they build it, because people right now think like mobile phone equals to free to play, equals to pay to win, equals to in-app purchases right now, because the early days of mobile phone like Angry Birds or whatever, in-app purchases was a big thing, or pay 50 cent to remove ad, that kind of thing. So that stigma is still going around for mobile phones. I know some games are trying to be better, like Square Enix games. Like I think Square Enix, the first Soldier one, they didn't shove like Farmville ads every few matches, right? They would shove their own ad related to the game, which I think that's much better than shoving a Farmville or third party ad. So if they were to cater their game, the AAA game, to make it more to their uh what games we're playing, I think that's fine if it's free to play lah. But if it's a premium thing, I have to see, because right now, even if I know Square Enix releases Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster or something, right? That's
Mm-hmm.
the definitive edition right now for FS6 on PC and
And
also
phones,
iPad
yep.
or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I would consider to lean more towards the PC better, because stability, I guess, and sometimes I would need to use my phone or iPad for something else, because I need to save battery, right? Sometimes I
Mm-hmm.
waiting for a call, or waiting to message someone, or my wife will message me, then it will interrupt my gameplay. So those kind of factors still exist. I don't know how they're gonna do it in the future, like how they gonna separate your your premium mobile gaming experience with your general mobile experience, because right now they're so glued to each other. Like imagine you're fighting a boss and then suddenly your mom calls you in the middle of the game. I know you can this some phones, like you can like make no calls or no messages, but then what if it's an emergency, right? And that's
Uh-huh.
more and then there's gonna be like another thing you have to jump on, compared to consoles where it's just purely gaming, and your mom calls, you can still have your phone right beside you. So I have to wait and see how this AAA people gonna tackle premium mobile gaming for now. But right now, what they're doing with the free to play things, I think I see no problem with that, because I play them as well, and it's a lot of fun. The portability and mobility of it, right? If my Switch habis battery, I can just go to my phone and start playing and all that. So kind of nice. Depends on what phone you have, lah. But having playing with the ROG Phone 5, the
Oh,
premium,
oh
the
yeah,
premium
that
gaming
is a
phone,
gaming phone. That is a gaming phone.
it it feels great, man, because they have the air triggers here, so it feels like I'm playing.
Whoa,
I'm playing
shit.
on I'm playing on. Oh, guys, I even got the cooler. Because here's your answer, Kenneth. You gotta have a separate cooler.
What the hell?
No, no,
What the
but
hell?
yeah, even the cooler got some buttons on it, so it has enough
What?
buttons like a full controller. So I'm kind of cheating a bit by having the ROM full 5.
Yeah, I think your case is a bit different though, because you were like buying a gaming. That's a
It's pay to win,
gaming
boys. It's
phone.
pay to win. I'm a free to play player.
Yeah. That I think that's cheating, man. That's cheating. That's
This is really
cheating.
cheating, man.
Yeah,
This is
you.
the ultimate. This is the ultimate pay to win item right here.
Forget about it. Even Discord also consider you as cheating already. It's not showing you anymore.
Hex detected.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay. No lah, no lah. I mean, like whatever phone that you play, that's up to you guys. At the end of the day, I think for me is it's the content. I think it's the content. I think a lot of things that I have issue with mobile gaming, I think they already solved it. Like controller, I mean, they already make a lot of. There's a lot of controllers for phones. It's called like kind of like a switch kind of controller, right? So attach it to the phone's one. So I think it's more just the content now. Currently the stigma for mobile gaming is still like free to play microtransaction kind of stuff, right? So we definitely need more premium games, one-off kind of game. I actually still have actually I think 2 years ago I bought Monster Hunter Stories 1 on Android. But then it's because of my lifestyle, I don't consider phone as gaming platform. So that's why even though I buy the Monster Hunter Stories 1, I did not play it until now. So yeah, so we'll see how it goes lah. But it's the mindset lah. It's the mindset lah. So hopefully hopefully I think it will be better. Hey, you guys can hear me, right? Oh, okay, cool. All right. Let's move on to our last topic of the day. Okay, this one, I just got a lot of things to say. Sony is rumored to be making a really big acquisition. Just rumored lah, just rumored. So let's just let you guys know what are the acquisitions they made lah. They own Blue Point Studios, which did like a remakes, remasters, like Uncharted Collection, Demon Souls, most recent one.
Yeah.
House Marquee, famous because of Returnal. There's still coming out content for co-op. Hey, do you have Returnal, Adri? Do you have Returnal?
I do have it.
I think I hear you mentioned it. Co-op's gonna be fun. Insomniac Games, okay. Insomniac, I think it's their biggest studio right now because keep coming out games. Right?
Yeah.
They used to make Spyro. Ratchet and Clank still coming out. Then of course I think they're busy now making Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine.
Oh yeah, the one that just announced, right? And they also recently just acquired a new studio, if I'm not wrong, called Haven Studios. Basically, it's a new studio that's comprised of veterans from people who made like the Rainbow Six Siege, Assassin's Creed, The Sims, Tomb Raider, and stuff lah. So Sony is definitely making a lot of moves. In a way, also Microsoft. But we're gonna talk about Sony today because there are rumors that they're gonna make a big acquisition soon. So I just want to ask you guys, who do you think will be next? Who do you think makes sense?
I saw the rumors for this. I saw people say Sony gonna acquire Konami. I saw that rumor.
I thought so too. I thought so too. I think I shared on the group chat. I thought I shared on the group chat.
Oh yeah,
apparently it's not real. I'm not sure. I thought that's about it. I thought that was it.
That was last week, right? So I didn't hear anything about this week. So that'll be crazy if they did buy Konami though. It would be huge.
I mean, like, Konami is already such a well-established, so big, such an independent company already. I wouldn't be surprised. Like a lot of things will change, I feel.
Yeah, because I think currently they still have their gambling side, right?
Yeah, they still have that pachinko All the resources have
Apparently,
went
it's
there
like
already at this point.
it's like in their pachinko machines like in LA or something like that. So imagine playing a pachinko machine that has a pyramid head sticker on it. That was funny. Instead of playing the real game, you're playing pachinko machine trying to line up three pyramids. That was weird.
While having a very remastered version of Metal Gear Solid 3 cutscene playing that doesn't come out on consoles, but you can only see it at pachinko machines. It's crazy, man.
Funny though. So what would you think? What would you think? Let's say lah, right, the rumor is true. They say it's big. So what would you think would be the what do you hope lah? Let's just go with it.
No, if they buy Konami right, I believe they will give the Metal Gear Solid straight to Kojima because Kojima has a
Yeah.
good relationship with Sony, right?
Yep.
And that would be huge if they're like, here, you take your baby back, you take Zone of the Enders, you get Metal Gear Solid, you get back whatever Konami property you helped create, back go to Kojima Studio, and they'll oh my god, it will be endless at that point. Everyone will be cheering.
Maybe you could see Silent Hill again.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Silent Hills. That's the one
I actually
that got
heard
canned, right?
that there was a Silent Hill game coming on exclusively on Sony, on the PS5, if I'm not wrong. But it was done by
Oh,
I
it
think
was
it was
someone
done
else,
by
wasn't
Blue
it?
Point. Wait, sorry, no, Blooper. Let me double check first. There was a studio called Blooper Studios. Let me double check first.
Is
Blooper
it?
Studios.
Are they remaking or
No, no,
creating a
no,
new
no,
series?
no, no. It was a new one. Blooper Studios. Yeah, they're the one who did Layers of Fear, the medium Blair Witch. So I heard only, I heard they are making one, secretly making one. That's like based on other sources lah. So, but I
Interesting.
heard that it's exclusively on PlayStation lah. So, Adri, you think if given you a choice, you would want Sony to buy Konami?
I think it makes
Personally,
sense, lah.
makes sense lah.
I don't know. I don't know. If it's not the entire Konami, I think it will buy. Sony will buy the gaming division of Konami, right? Because Konami is kind of huge there, and they
Mm-hmm.
still have their pachinko and whatnot. They might keep their pachinko uh, gambling side to themselves, and then they will sell the game division to Sony. It won't be the entire Konami.
Mm-hmm.
I feel it will be just that gaming division, and then Sony will acquire Metal Gear Solid, will get all that whatever IP I just mentioned, and probably give it back to Kojima because Kojima, yeah, has been buddy with Sony since day one of his studio, and yeah, Death Stranding was a good game, and looking forward to Metal Gear Solid 6 if Kojima were to get his hands back on. And it will definitely be a hit. The moment they see it's a Hideo Kojima game, everyone's gonna surely sell their souls to get that copy anytime. So I don't I will be it will be a no brainer for Sony to try acquiring Konami's gaming division for
Okay,
that one.
so Adri's
Yeah.
choice will be Konami. What do you think, Kenneth? If you are Sony, you know that Microsoft is like has eaten Mic- Activision Blizzard, Bethesda, all the recent acquisitions, right? Who would you take? Who would you eat up? Who use
Honestly,
the word eat up?
honestly, I'm not really sure, so I don't really think I can give an answer. Well, my take on this is like I just hope it doesn't whatever they're doing. Definitely in business terms, it's good for them, right? They get
Yep.
more. Yeah, but I just don't want it to ruin the gaming industry. Like, you know how like, if one company monopolizes everything and that.
Yeah,
And,
true.
and
Yeah.
there's no diversity there. You know, like, that's the fun thing about gaming. You know, you get all sorts of games from all sorts of personality from everywhere. You know, but if it's run by one person only, right? Then kind of sucks. You know, kind of sucks.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I don't really have a say. I don't really. If you ask me to guess, I wouldn't be able to guess who they are getting. But I just hope that it doesn't ruin the future of gaming. Like, you know, keep you can acquire, but you know, keep what's nice about that studio. You know.
True.
Yeah.
Actually, that is honestly the most best way to think of this. It's just that me and
Yeah.
Adri is gonna be the bad guy right here. We're gonna think like the
Hey,
console war is heating on, and we are taking a side of
nah,
Sony.
man. No, so Sony is gonna save those all the IPs I mentioned. They're gonna save those IP because Konami has been mistreating Metal Gear, has been mistreating Zone of Enders, has mistreating Castlevania.
You're not wrong, not
Sony's
wrong.
gonna save them, man. They're the savior.
Oh my god. Talk about console wars. If I'm Sony, right, I would get right. If I'm Sony, I'm the big brother. I can get anything I want. Plus, I'm still considered as a Japanese company, right? Yeah, cool. I'm still considered a Japanese
Yeah,
company.
yeah.
I'm gonna get either From Software. I'm gonna
Oh
grab
snap!
all my Souls games, or I'm gonna grab Square Enix. You know why?
Yeah,
Square Enix still got a lot of games that they haven't made though. Where's my Chrono Trigger? Where's my Chrono Trigger remake? Where's there's still a lot of games from Square Enix that I think they've forgotten about it already. So just because it's not Final Fantasy name, but of course they are trying to make some new steps lah, like the HD 2D through like Octopath Traveler and stuff like that. But I just kind of hope that um they will be, trying out new things, hopefully with Sony. So yeah. All right, cool. I
I
think
wonder.
yeah. Sorry,
I wonder
Kenneth.
when, I wonder when they're gonna announce it. I wonder when that news is gonna come out.
probably right. Since E3 is cancelled, probably that time frame.
Okay.
If to generate more traffic towards them, and since
Yeah.
Sony is like already abandoned E3, right? And E3 is cancelled. They're definitely gonna take that slot between probably now until end of June or starting July to announce something big.
Because
Because this middle of the year is usually a great time to announce something,
I'm
and
curious,
they don't need E3 for that.
I'm very curious. I really want to know who's that company.
Yeah, I'm also very curious because they say really big, so there's not a lot
Yeah.
of really big, right? Like example, right? I could even argue that Konami is Konami big. Reputation
Pretty big.
wise, the brand name wise,
The
um,
brand name is big in Japan, but
yeah,
is the pachinko name lah that brought them become made them bigger. I mean, it's
yeah,
true.
yeah, true. But wait, okay. So let's say, right, if you really want to say in face value big, right? Like I mentioned just now, like Square Enix is big. What else? Let's see.
Capcom.
Yeah, Capcom is another one that I thought of saying, but I think Capcom is
Capcom.
making too many games for different platforms already, right?
That's true. Capcom has a good relationship with Nintendo.
Yeah,
Has
Xbox
a
not so much,
and
but Xbox not
Xbox
so
not so
much.
much.
But they actually make games for PC also, right?
Yeah, PC at this point is considered like a what
Second thing already,
trade
right?
trade free zone. Like if
Just
you
trade
release
free
on
zones, yeah.
PC,
No
yeah.
Warzone,
If
no
you release,
Warzone.
it's exclusive for PS and also in PC. Sony
Yeah.
has seen that as like a trade free zone. Okay, yeah, release on PC also lah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
What are the chances, right? They the company, right? I was just thinking, is Tencent.
What's
Tencent owns Sony or Sony owns Tencent?
which one it is? Because
Sony, like, what are the chances that Sony acquires Tencent?
I feel like we're like saying like a Sony fish right, is trying to eat like a bigger fish. He's like at the end being
Sony should be
Yeah,
bigger.
Tencent I
They're
believe
bigger
is
than
bigger
Tencent.
than Sony.
yeah.
Tencent I believe is bigger than Sony.
I think so though. I think so because yeah.
Tencent actually owns a lot of Japanese studios. So like I think they just got Platinum Games. I think Platinum Games is under Tencent now.
or
That's
either
how
that
Platinum Games able
or
to publish Wonderful 101 2 years ago by themselves because
Damn,
Tencent gave them
okay,
the
okay.
money.
Well, just
yeah.
imagine hypothetically, like, what if Sony says we acquire Tencent? Oh,
That would be quite hard though because Tencent is a publisher. Tencent don't make games, do they?
Well, they own people who make games, and they're not a gaming company. It's by itself, right?
Mm-hmm. They don't
Yeah,
make
Yes,
games,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
so
They're a tech company, I think.
yeah, yeah. So they're like
It's,
such a big thing. They're a
they're
big
like
thing that.
Apple, right? They're like
Yep.
Apple, but they own a lot of game studios.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So they don't actually own game studios. So I don't think they're gonna buy Tencent. If anything, gonna buy some studio from Tencent. But aside from Platinum Games, there's a lot of like a big studio to be noteworthy, right? Because that's big, right?
Oh,
So
they already got PUBG, man. So PUBG is making them a lot of money.
yeah, yeah. So it's either like Square Enix, Capcom. I think that's about it. Oh, Sega.
Sega, I feel like Sega NetEase might get Sega
Bandai
because
Namco.
Oh,
because
Bandai Namco is
you remember the
interesting.
Bandai Namco is
Bandai Namco.
you remember the Sega guy, the Yakuza guy? He left Sega
Who
and
joined
he
who
went
already?
to I forgot his name, but he's the creator of Yakuza. He left Sega and he joined NetEase Japan or something. Was it NetEase?
That's another
Yeah,
Chinese
it's
company, right? I heard it's
no,
another
no. He
Chinese
joined Net.
company
I think it was NetEase. I think he joined NetEase there in Japan.
in Japan.
So if NetEase to buy a company, I think they will buy Sega, and then in return we'll get Atlas. We'll get all the
Oh,
Persona series and all that.
can we finally get
And
Persona games on the Switch, please?
the main
No, no, no,
line
no, no,
is,
no. The main line, yes, that's correct.
is the
I
main.
make sure I don't say wrong because there was a fighting game that coming to the Switch. That was like
Yeah, yeah.
I actually really want to play a Persona games on the Switch. I haven't played Persona games before, so I kind
They keep releasing spin-offs on the Switch, man.
yeah, that was weird. So yeah, I mean, other than that, Japanese studios. Let's not talk about Japanese studios. What about Western studios? Who else can they buy? Ubisoft,
Sony.
Epic.
Epic Games?
No,
Nah, I
cannot.
don't think so,
Epic
man.
is too big, man. Epic Games is
It's
too
too
big.
big.
They are partnering with Epic Games, right? Because I think when Unreal Engine 5 was announced a few years ago, I think, or is it last year or last 2 years, they partnered with Sony to I still remember that demo. You guys
Yeah,
there was
yeah.
this
The
lady
demo.
that shows like the lighting in a cave or sort of like Tomb Raider ish kind of stuff.
It's almost like Forspoken a bit.
Oh yeah. You're right. I think that's a much better representation. So
Yeah.
I think Epic Games is such a too big already. Epic Games is a too big thing to acquire. I was thinking like either Ubisoft or EA.
EA.
I think these two would be considered big, right?
Very.
Because EA make games. EA is a publisher, but they also make games.
I remember Square Enix used to own the studio that created Hitman. IO Interactive. They used to own that.
Yeah.
If you guys remember, Hitman was a Square property at one point until they gained independence, to say the least, to put it bluntly. And now they're doing much better. But
Like I mean, like a lot of Japanese studios when they acquire Western studios to make Western games, right? I don't think they do that well. Like example, like what was the one that came out like
Marvel Avengers.
Marvel's Avengers that was did not do well. Outriders, is it Outriders or something?
But then the Guardians of the Galaxy got good reviews though.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
a good one because they actually they actually realized that we can actually make single player games, that don't suck. because I mean because Marvel's Avengers was kind of like Destiny, right? Heard that was kind of like Destiny.
Yeah, live
Copy
service.
live service. So when
Yeah.
when Square Enix actually go back to make like single player or like Adri's favorite Stranger in Paradise like co-op experience without
Yeah.
like live service elements, right? I think that's when they are the strongest. Because like Babylon's Fall that was published by Square Enix,
Oh
isn't
shit,
it?
dude. Oh
That
my
was-
god.
That was done by
Oh,
isn't Babylon's Fall kind of like Stranger in Paradise like co-op game, but then
It's-
just
it's
Babylon's Fall is like
more-
live service.
is near Automata Co-op, that kind of thing, because it's made by Platinum Games.
Which sounded
But the
amazing,
live
right? Which actually sounded amazing on
it
paper,
sounded
right?
amazing. I remember seeing the early gameplay trailers looks nice.
Uh-huh.
Like you have 4 player all acting like 2B with all the floating weapons behind you and all that.
That sounds
And
amazing.
you get that sounds freaking amazing. But then they made it live service and people and then the graphic took a turn as well. I think graphic was terrible. People didn't like it. And yeah, it became a garbage pile of keeping junk on launch. And worst of all, it's also region locked, so we can't get it
Oh
on Steam
shit.
here. But somehow you can get it on your PS4. There's a Region 3 version on
Okay.
PS4, but you can't get it on PSN Malaysia. So for some reason, I'm like, okay, what are you doing, Square? Why are you doing this to us?
That's why I thought
But
like because like Platinum is like keep doing not doing so well, right? Then I thought maybe Sony might get Platinum because it could be a big thing because Platinum owns what is it? Bayonetta, right?
Bayonetta,
Yeah. So it's kind of like Square now owns Bungie that made Halo. Microsoft owns what studio it is that has
Division,
Activision Blizzard that has Crash
Gyro.
Bandicoot, and then Sony owns Platinum Games that make Bayonetta. It's like
Yes, it's
you
crazy.
just throw it out. Just try and throw it out. Just try and throw it out. See if your mind's not blown enough. So it's like war going on. Just waiting for Nintendo to buy something for any one of them. Like I don't know, whatever it is. So yeah,
I
it's
think
quite.
Nintendo is just chilling on a hammock in their backyard.
It's like don't touch us, ah! Don't touch us, ah! You touch us, they'll bite back one, ah! Just kidding. I just hope that they don't buy Ubisoft. Ubisoft is like a good target also, because Ubisoft game has been stale for quite a while. I don't want them to buy
Mhm.
Ubisoft because I still like their Mario Rabbids game. I
Yeah,
don't. I don't hope
I
they,
think
they,
I
they
think
remove.
Ubisoft is pretty safe because they have a lot of branches around the world, and I think they're pretty they're monetary wise. I think they're pretty safe right now.
Hopefully.
Hopefully,
That's
right? I mean, imagine if Microsoft bought Ubisoft and they cannot do Mario Rabbids
yeah. That
anymore.
would be very sad because it's actually a
That'd be
very
very
cool. It
sad.
was a very fun game. It was
It's
a
a good
really
strategy game.
fun
Yeah, I
game.
played it, and it's usually come out cheap. Like I think the only Mario game that's below $10 that I got out from the eShop.
Usually, like these kind of special collaborations, right? Then they'll make it cheaper. So
Yeah, for
I
some
actually
reason.
bought. I actually
But
bought
yeah,
the
I
whole.
love it.
Bought the gold version, if I'm not wrong, for the first Mario Rabbids, like super duper cheap. And then
Yeah, I got the gold version too.
yeah, I played for a while. Then like, shit, I have other things to do already. All right, I think that's all the time we have for today. Unfortunately, we won't have a guessing game today because just 3 of us. Hopefully, the next round when we are back, so hopefully more people will join. Then we'll play that because it's gonna be chaos. Because last week that was fun, right? Wait, last week
It
only
was.
me and Farhan only, but that was like
Yeah, I had a blast though. I had a
yeah,
blast.
Kenneth, you must join the next round because
I will. I will.
it was really
Yeah.
fun because it was. What's the answer for last one already? Spider Man. Yeah, that
What?
was Spider Man.
Spider-Man, yes.
Yeah, last time was Spider Man. We was like wondering, we're like trying to narrow down. Oh, is this Spider Man? Okay, it's Spider Man. And there was like 4 more questions left. It's fun doing that last 4 questions. So let's play the next one. So yeah, thanks so much for being with us. I want to thank Adri and Kenneth for being here doing our episode 7. So thank you both so much. And of course, as per I always say lah, try to support another local gaming podcast because like there are not a lot of us in Malaysia, so we are trying to do something a bit different. Trying to do something that's uniquely for
Mhm.
us. So yeah, thank you so much for being with us. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And hopefully we'll see you again next week. All right, see you guys. Bye
Bye,
bye.
guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Stay safe, people.